Alright, hey guys, I am back for another tutorial video here, and as you can see, this wind is a little bit more challenging to play. Now, the first thing that I want you to note is when you're going up into the rough there, you want to be very careful. And notice how I used maybe 2.5 bars of backspin. You can see how the guide's just kind of taking the natural slope. In addition to that, I play kind of mid-club with my ring adjustment. So there you are going to see me go maybe 6 rings here. Not much curl because it's already kind of got curl from the natural positioning of the the wind angle. And here you just see that when you do this approach, that it just kind of naturally feeds off the green and kind of stays kind of smooth. There you're seeing it did slow down just ever so slightly. It probably was caused a little bit by that great ball to the right that I hit, because it took it lower on the hill, and if you're going to go lower on the hill, you probably want to use more topspin with your shot. And like you see, I usually typically do one or the other. I either use side spin or curl here is what I've been kind of going with recently, and just trying to kind of ride the top of the fairway up there. When I get it down lower here, the shot's a little bit more challenging to make sure that it consistently does what you want it to. So I just like to kind of ride the top and just let it kind of naturally feed off the slope, as opposed to getting aggressive. And like I said, had I hit perfect ball there, it probably would have bounced quite a bit harder. You want to be careful when you put curl on, especially on that wind, because what that does is it makes the ball basically swing left to right. You'll see guys who curl that aggressively on that wind specifically, potentially leave it up in the rough and not hit the fairway, because the ball's swinging more left to right, and if it lands on accident before it gets to the point, then it'll catch that top shelf as opposed to landing on the flat. So it kind of makes sense visually if you just think about what that slope looks like. Is the very top where the rough is kind of like a shelf, and if you're trying to swing it in super left to right on that shelf, that top shelf is in the way of your landing zone. So you'll see it hit the ground faster than it is supposed to. So you really want to be cautious with your curl on that wind specifically, because anytime that you're aiming up there into the rough, anytime in general, if you put on a lot of curl there, it's going to increase the likelihood that you can hit that shelf up on the top, because it's going to be swinging in harder left to right. And like I said, if you can just visualize that angle, that fairway, that actual target that you're doing is so much lower than where the rough point is, that the more hard curl you put on that, the more likely it is to actually hit that rough up there. So keep that in mind, and good luck with that hole, and be on the lookout for more of my shootouts. So I'll be putting some more videos up for you guys, so feel free to check those out. Good luck.